So, of course, being a realtor, you know we're not going to, we're going to have a slide about real estate. So I believe in real estate. I think it's a great vehicle to increase your net worth. If you read up about financially wealthy people and the Forbes millionaires, you'll notice that many wealthy people have either created their wealth using real estate, or they use real estate to maintain the wealth that they have. So it's a very, very good tool. I believe it's dummy proof. And for those of us that own property, I'm sure you know that when you bought a property, it only becomes more valuable. It's the only thing that becomes more valuable the older and uglier and that it gets. Maybe classic cars, maybe basmati rice, wine, okay. Yeah, so very few things get more valuable as they get older. So, real estate, a most able investment. Number one, this is why it's so able. It's accessible. Anyone can buy real estate. If you have a down payment, you can buy real estate. And what I love about that is that if you want to buy a $1 million property, you don't need to have $1 million to own $1 million property. $100,000 or $200,000 is enough. And if those sound like big numbers, okay. If you want to buy a $300,000 property, you can do so with $30,000 to $60,000. Number two, appreciable. We spoke about it. It increases in value over time. If you look at the trend, you can say it basically doubles every 10 years, more or less. Leverageable. So we spoke about that earlier. Again, you don't need $1 million to own $1 million asset. You need 10 or 20% of that, and you control this $1 million asset. So there's a leverage. Usually, I would say a healthy leverage is 1 to 5. Meaning, if it's $5, you need $1. That's optimal, which is 20% leverage. Rentable. Cash flow. Cash flow, cash flow, cash flow. Cash flow is king. Improvable. Sweat equity. You can renovate. You can remove carpets and put hardwood. Well, all of a sudden it's worth a little bit more. You can remove a laminate countertop or a wood countertop and put granite. Now it's worth more. Deductible, depreciable. It's a great tax shelter. And I'm not going to comment too much about that. Find a professional accountant and they can tell you. Stable. There aren't, okay, I'll pick on stocks again. In the stocks, you can get high returns. Yes, a stock can triple and go sky high. It can also go bankrupt. It's wild. And that's okay if you want to live a wild life. Everyone's different. With real estate, it's more stable. So the stocks can do this. Real estate is like this. The point, though, is that over time, it's a steady and predictable growth. So it's stable and it's livable. So you can live in it, and it's a shelter in more ways than one, again, because we're talking about the tax benefits. And so that's why we believe that real estate is a most able investment. This is a slide from the Millionaire Real Estate Investor, which is a book written by the founder of our brokerage, Gary Keller. And again, for any of us that are planning to buy, sell, or invest, we're ready to help. And it's essential to increasing your financial position and increasing your financial IQ. You should own a property. Any questions?